Welcome everybody to the latest Challenge of Doom. I'm your host, tournament organizer, professional illustrator, or Senior Doom, coming to you live from the Pacific Northwest. Joining me tonight is a person who I would say is part of the Fuecoco fan club. Like, we're like card carrying members. Would that be a fair thing to say, Paparazzi?
I would say so. I mean, I definitely do have my fair share of Fuecoco memorabilia, and I am a Fuecoco stan since the beginning when everyone was hating on them. So I do believe I do hold that right as well.
I know, like it took like one comic for me to look at them and go, yes, I love you.
Yeah, I mean, it just has an endearing thing about him, you know. It just has that like that little cute little face who doesn't know what he's doing, but he's there, and he's just there to have a good time, you know. Like that's Fuecoco.
Did you happen to get the sleeping plushie? Which also, if you're in the tournament, it is live now. We will find a game right off the bat because that is what we do for challenges. We just get going. Right? Did you get the sleeping one?
I have not. Is there a sleeping one of Fuecoco? Okay, I saw the sleeping Pokemon plushes, but I didn't see Fuecoco. I must have completely missed it.
The Fuecoco just came out a few weeks ago. I bought it, like I got the email and I bought it within like minutes, and then like it came home. It came home and Mrs. Jim's like, really? I'm like, yeah. I'm like,
I mean, you got to, man. I mean, obviously, like if we're, the Fuecoco, like, in the Fuecoco club, we have to have the Fuecoco gear. You can't just not have it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Actually, I want to message you the link so you can see. Well, we'll see who is already streaming, so we can jump into a game. We have Goldwire and TCG Demon. Someone asked, why is the player cap so low? Because we run 6 rounds and it keeps the tournament from running until 2 a.m. on a night that I need to be up the next morning at 6.
Exactly.
Let's see. Demon usually is Demon Slayer. He's on Dragonpult, and Goldwire is on Dragonpult Dust Noir. Goldwire is up against Doug Trio Mill. That's our game we're watching.
All right. Good old that mill deck that everyone just in love with,
I know.
I can't stand playing against that deck.
All right, I want to move us real quick. All right, I don't even think I have a graphic for it. So again, I'm sitting here like, oh man, now I gotta go make a graphic for it. Should I do that? Should I not? I probably will, to be honest. Well, yeah, the Tuesday ones are intentionally capped like a challenge because if you keep it capped, then we end up always making sure we have 6 rounds with a straight. And then I've also had times I've uncapped it to like 128, and then we get 110 players or less. Like we had one that was like 80, which that gets like an extra like 15 people in. But like if I'm going to uncap a tournament, I'd like it to hit that number. And I've had it where I've done it well ahead of time, and it just doesn't happen. Is there anything in here I even have? No. We're just going to turn that card off until I figure out what to do. But yeah, the regional is this weekend. And let's make sure Goldwire is up. There it is. And it looks like it's going. So, did I turn the round timer on? Oh, I did. Did I? No, round timer's on the wrong one. 2:15. There we go. All right, there goes the game. And while we sit here, we'll get that going. I will make us a card for the Wug Trio Mill.
Nice.
Yeah, no tournament Friday because I'm not going to run a tournament Friday. Go to bed at 3, wake up at like 7 to get right back up and run another tournament.
I do not believe you for that.
Like there's a limit to everything. I am nearly 40 years old. I am falling apart, man. Falling apart. No.
I feel that, man. I really do. Like I'm only 32, and like I'm already having knee problems, and like things just not going good for my knees here. And people told me like, when you hit 30, it all goes downhill from there. And I'm like, nah, no, it kind of does.
Yeah. But trying. And like The other thing is, like, I have to make sure like Mrs. Doom's fine and everything else, so it all comes up to a lot. And if I ever could do this as a full-time job, 100%. And there's like no reason I would not want to do this as a, like, if Pokemon came to me and said Doom, I go, yeah. Like, can we do this? Can you make this series thing work? And I go, yes, I can. And I do not know what is up with why they haven't been able to connect to their game yet.
That's kind of strange.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, if you got the opportunity though for Pokemon to come up to you and be like, hey, we want to do online tournament runs. Would you like to be the guy who helps us host that? Oh, that would be, I would vouch for you, man.
Well,
that'd be insanely awesome.
I've got enough stuff behind it. It should not be an issue. But again,
exactly.
It depends on if they feel like they want to. What things are, everything else. That's why we have the FAQs. That's why we track everything. I track how many players we have unique, what the average is. Right now we're averaging well over 200. It's just a matter of time before we start getting higher again because we have a new format coming out. And I feel like, and here the game goes. I feel like everyone's been kind of done with this format for a while.
Mm.
And we're ready for something new. And even if it's not too new, like we're seeing with the Japanese results, it's still something.
Yeah, exactly. No, for me, like I am excited about the Mega Pokemon, like in the sense of having something new. I don't know how excited I am about having the 3 prize mechanic on one Pokemon again. I don't know if I'm down for that, but at the same time too, it's like, of course you got to have it to make it a little bit, balanced, for the, the Pokemon having such, high HP and, having, some pretty cool attacks, some of them at least. You got to have that balance out there. So put the 3 prize cards on those megas again, like that makes sense. It's just like I don't know if I'm gonna be using a mega Pokemon myself just yet, but we'll see.
I think it's a matter of time until we get one that's really good because like VMAXs took a little bit of time before we really started playing them, and then that kind of harsh there with that Halucha start, but
yeah,
it took a little bit of time for that. But as soon as we get ones that are better, I just don't know if the current ones outside of like maybe Mega Gengar's good, maybe.
Yeah, I was looking at that. I'm Mega Gengar, that's for sure. That I was doing. I also had my eyes on, strangely enough, on Mega Venusaur. I've been looking at him a little bit. I'm like, this would be a fun little, I don't know, maybe a meme deck for now, but like it does seem like a fun idea to pair it up with Meganium or something like that, I think it was called. That does like the every leaf energy counts as 2. Is that who it is? I can't remember.
Yeah.
But yeah, pairing that up with, Teomass Ogerpon, Mega Venusaur, I think it'd be kind of a wild thing to do there. But who knows though? Who knows?
Oh my god, someone was having issues checking in. I can't baby everybody all the time. Like I do have stuff I need to take care of. I apologize if I'm not able to answer your questions in like the Discord. Sometimes there's people who can help you there. Sometimes there's not. There's a video I've linked to a bajillion times. And Azul goes over it. He even goes over check-ins and everything. It's in the new players section of the Doom tournaments. I might actually just make people go to that first and confirm they've watched said video before.
Yeah, that should be a requirement, Make sure you watch that video to get things connection going, because it definitely does stop up with some tournament play there, especially, for people who just maybe can't get it and then they get an automatic loss. But again, they should know. I mean, if you're going to enter an online tournament, it's something that people should know. Okay, seeing that Iono play off this. Seems like both sides of the border are slowly getting up there.
Is Azul playing tonight? No, he is not playing tonight. I might jab him to see if he'll. Ooh, oh wait, that's another. How many things do they have that mills?
That mill, yeah.
I might jab him though and say, "Hey man, you want to play?" I know he's doing a 12-hour stream on Thursday. I don't know if he'll play on Saturday and Sunday. Because knowing him,
did OGG like join your like last tournament you guys had?
He's joined quite a few.
Oh damn! Okay, I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Yeah, he's been playing in them. He last one he went 2-2 drop. He's gone to the finals in one, but he hasn't won the big one yet.
Gotcha. Okay. That's awesome. Having his OGG in your tournament, man. There you go. Where's Pokemon at? I'm waiting for that call. Mm-hmm.
All right. You know what does make me sad? Mega Gengar will not be legal for Vegas. And I'm playing in Vegas. And it comes out 2 weeks before. But because, like Marty's Grimmsnarl, it's considered part of the set that's coming out, so it's not legal.
That is rough. I know because Mega Gengar again. I can't say the word. What in the world? Mega Gengar. Again, it was one of those megas I was also looking at that could be like one of those promising ones. And I've had people tell me all the time. I have a friend of mine who just is a huge Gengar fanatic, and he's like, "You gotta make a Gengar deck one time." And I'm like, "Dude, there's no Gengar cards that are good right now." But we finally get one with Mega Gengar. So, but that is upsetting. It's not gonna be in time for Vegas there.
No, because Phantasmal Flames, which is supposed to be part of, as we just see Iono, they have a very active opponent.
Mm-hmm.
In both milled energy. Oh man, that both milled energy were not what you wanted to see. What was the word I was looking for here? It's right. It comes out the weekend of Vegas. It's just like how we got Megas coming out like this week.
Oh yeah,
and we just had Pittsburgh. Like,
which is crazy. Yeah,
it sucks. Did their opponent? Excuse me. I just got done being sick last week. The opponent looks like they attached the wrong Pokemon.
Oh yeah, I see that. I see that happens too. Or maybe he was just waiting for it to get knocked out since he's up there in the active. Maybe it could be that definitely an accident though as well. I can definitely see both sides of the thing. Mountain Wug Trio here, getting that ignition energy going on Wug Trio. Going for another mill here. So many coin flips he gets. 3 heads. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's disgusting. Oh my gosh. Oh, that is
so much hurt.
Oh yeah, it does. Oh, that hurts so much. And you get so much good luck too with a coin flip. I never get that lucky on a coin flip. Never. I maybe get 1, maybe 2, but 3? That's insane.
I have a clip that's old of me hitting 3 heads playing Cramorant VMAX, which Cramorant VMAX, yeah, it was against Eternatus, and it won me the game. I had only 3 coin flips, because if you ever played, oh man, if they had a boss's orders here. If you ever played Cramorant VMAX, it was depending on how much special energy or just energy in general you had on the Pokemon. So you could put all these special energy on there, the triple, all that. You could have like 15 heads or 15 coin flips, and like that give you a high chance again, like everything you needed.
Mm-hmm.
And then I only had 3 energy on it, so I needed the 3 heads for the game, and I hit, and
That's wild. That's wild.
I popped off.
No, I bet. Yeah, especially off coin flips too, because it's like honestly, weirdly enough, it's like one of the coolest ways to win off a coin flip. Because of course, like you're betting your chances on winning off of that moment right there. Just that one regional, few regionals back, like I think it was either like it was last season where that guy won off of a coin flip. That was crazy.
Wasn't that Cal Connor?
Mm-hmm. I think so. And you deserve all the right to pop off after something like that.
I mean, like that's actually a question coming up happen after this weekend with a bond. Yeah, Logan. Yeah, Logan just brought it up. Like, do you toss the headset or not? Because like a bond's a local, and I don't blame him for being that excited. Like he's been good, and he's been trying to be like on stream for anything. Also, Noah H. Cyrus, thank you for the follow. And man, that 3 at a time hurts. He finally got a chance to, and like, yeah, he's gonna want to pop off.
Yeah, of course, yeah, but just like, I mean, even though like that happened, it's like I've seen both sides of the story. I've been like looking a bit on Twitter and stuff like that, and it's like it was honestly it was neither their fault. It's like you got excited, so it's like I totally get the tossing the headphones off. You want to jump up and be excited, like you said just now. And so it's like, and the other guy was like, I could totally feel for. But it was Calvin that lost, right?
Yeah, Cal lost.
Mm-hmm.
But he's the one that picked up. He's the one that picked up the card accidentally, and where it was, I don't blame him.
Exactly. Yeah, and it was flipped over. It's the same card he had in his deck. He was probably just like super just defeated, and so he wasn't paying attention. He was just like, "I'm getting my cards getting out of here," So I don't blame him either. I don't blame either of them.
What is actually funny is Abon, when he tweeted his deck list, he took one of the Monkey Dories and hid it underneath his runner-up like medal. So like if you count the deck list, you're like, oh, there's only 59, and then you see where the last monkey's at. Charizone_EX, thank you for the follow. Whereas then some people were like, Cal could have done the funniest thing and put a 5th Monkey Dory on his.
That would have been a pretty awesome collab there. And both doing the photos like that. That would have been sick.
I realized I forgot to update one thing, and it says you're Pokeyemi now, paparazzi. So you're Pokeyemi now.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah.
Hey guys, how you doing?
How's Oregon? Actually, have you ever been? Wait, no, you've been to Oregon, right? I met you in Oregon.
No, I'm not. No, I've never been there.
No, I met you in Vancouver.
No, we went to Vancouver. Yeah.
I mean, I go to 2 regionals a year, and I never know. Oh wow, did they finally get the dub?
The opponent conceded, and he got the dub. Look at that. Because I was honestly thinking that Dragon was going to lose here. He was like, okay, he's not looking good. His deck's going down. But then he got that hit off there by knocking both of those Wug trios out, which gave him that advantage. And then he just got opponents like, I'm done.
All right, let me make sure I spelled your name right. I think I did. Close enough.
Close enough.
Yeah. I mean, if it's wrong, like I'll fix it, but it's not wrong. At least hopefully.
Doesn't matter.
I wanted to spell it like pepperoni.
Pepperoni. I love that. It's good.
All right. We can see if TCG Demons game's still going. Just so we can get a game up. Still too late to enter? Yes, it is too late to enter. Nope, they are done. All right, let's take a look at the metagame then. Let me go ahead and share my screen with you so you can see what I'm looking at in real time. But yes, we run a limited number tonight because we want to make sure the tournament finishes at a time that is completely reasonable. Like I've already started later as just even working with my family about it. It's like, okay, if you're going to run a Tuesday night tournament, you have to start after all the kids go to bed. And by all the kids, I just mean one. The other one's a teenager. They go to bed whenever the hell they want. Okay, not really, but they don't. I don't need to put them to bed.
Exactly. Yeah.
But Fridays and this weekend's tournaments, because Friday we don't have one this weekend. This Friday are always open, unlimited.
Yeah, just Tuesday challenge. They got that. They got that limit. We got lives tomorrow.
Yeah. The tourneys can end up going super long sometimes. So the Tuesday ones are intentionally set up to be shorter, to make sure that we are not ending up with any, like, I'm not ending up being up until 3 a.m. and then going to work at 6, waking up and doing that. Like,
yeah, it's a little wild.
But Fridays and going into Saturdays, I don't have anything going on. And Mrs. Doom's like, you know what? You can sleep in a little bit. I'll take care of stuff in the morning. You take care of stuff in the afternoon. Like, that's called working with your partner. And so that's what I do. I get sleep in a little bit, and then, and that's it. It's like, yeah, there we go. Can you see your tourneys from the app? Only from play.limitless.tcg.com. But you can also follow my tournaments directly on this organizer link here, which I'll even click it so we can see it on the big screen. It has everything. It has including our series here, like everything with the Doom Champion series right now, which is currently in season 2, who is being led by Callie Moore right now, I think. Yeah, because Jetty Theus just won. He just won his first Doom Cup or Doom tournament.
Nice.
And we have the whole season 2 going. We can find everything about registration, like the upcoming tournaments, which we have scheduled all the way to Vegas. So up until the week of Vegas, we will not have one the week of Vegas. I might not have one the next week either. The reason for that is I believe it's around Thanksgiving. It might not be, but Mrs. Doom's birthday is right then.
Oh yeah, you can't miss Mrs. birthday.
Right. So I need to talk with her about it and see what we want to do. So I may not. I don't know. It depends. We might do everything the next day. So we will see, but that's why I've only scheduled up till then. And then we'll have another regional championships probably, I think the next release is in January or February. So we'll have that, and then I think after that it's in May. I have to see one in January or February because we have Seattle regionals at the end of February. And if it's like that weekend, I'm going to go, oh.
Yeah, I so wanted to go to Seattle regionals. Like honestly, when I was in Vancouver, I went to Seattle for a bit, and it's very nice there. It is very nice in Seattle.
It will be a very good regional. The place it's being held at, even though it's the older part of the convention center. Many 140, thank you for the follow. It should still be good, and the older part of the convention center is still good. It's just the newer part just looks fancier.
Yeah, I totally get that. Yeah, 'cause I went there also a few years ago to PAX West.
Yes.
Have you ever done one of those?
Yeah, and like PAX takes up like the older spot.
Yeah. It wasn't too bad. It was a pretty nice spot. It was chill. I mean, Seattle in itself is pretty. I think it's a pretty chill place.
Yeah.
I mean, you would know more than I would, but
I mean, I live here. The biggest thing is we've had essentially the season kickoff also this week while we have so many different regionals. Like we had, let's see, regionals 2026 because we had Milwaukee. But then we had the Belo Horizonte one. Lille is next, not for like another. Yeah, Milwaukee is next. I'm sorry, like it's showing it in what's coming up. Like because we get international ones. Like at least Milwaukee should be mega format. These ones all the way to Vegas are mega format. Then after that. And Buenos Aires is mega format too. LAIC is mega format. It's not Phantasmal. Stuttgart will be your first Phantasmal. Toronto will be in Phantasmal. Auckland should be in Phantasmal. Santiago should be in Phantasmal. Maybe. Then EUIC and Seattle, we don't know yet. Again, because we don't know when the next releases are.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got like Seville, Prague. Like we haven't announced the rest of the we haven't announced the rest of the American ones yet. So many out of country this year. How come? So many out of country this year. How come? Because this is an international audience, and not. You have the different regions. Like Latin America has its own leaderboard. Europe has its own leaderboard. So they have events there that they can do that.
Yeah, and Pokemon's been growing so much recently these past couple of years. I mean, I really think like, once, COVID hit, like, Pokemon TCG just like took over.
Yeah.
In so many places. Like here, for example, here, like, I live in Mexico, here in Tijuana, Mexico, and it is huge here. Huge. There's so many new stores opening up, card shops doing their own tournaments and all that stuff. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, cards have their own, tournaments and stuff like that, like all over Tijuana. And that's just up on Tijuana. And like knowing, in nearby cities too, here in Mexico, in Rosarito, and also over in Ensenada, there's a bunch of people who play, and they're serious about it too. Like it's not even just like people are here just like playing because it's a fun little thing. No, people are serious about Pokemon, and like everywhere. So yeah, it definitely makes sense to me.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, we have 9 in the U.S. and there's more. There will be 9 again in the U.S. They just haven't announced anything past Seattle yet, and we don't know why. We don't know why they don't communicate what the next ones are. Round 2 is up for everybody, so we'll find another game here in a second. We didn't get to check out the full standings, like what was winning. Someone said there was a Dragapult Hydreigon.
That's interesting.
Let us find one. We do have Demon Slayer. Who else do we have streaming? Goldwire, TCG Demon. I'm seeing who else we could grab. Savito 1 dropped. Like this is the worst thing. Like we have people no show or 0-1 drop in this, and that makes me feel bad about the
people
the
want
cat.
to get in. I get that.
Yeah.
And Savito's really good. He usually makes it to the finals like almost all the time. Like, I remember him like always going on the top from what I remember, unless it's been a minute for me, honestly. But
I want to reach out to JMU boy. Unless he's in chat and he's hearing me talk about it. He's playing the Jellicent Gardevoir, but he's up against Joltik Box. So I want to see that match. I also want to throw up a Dragapult right away.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. I'm down for that.
As long as okay, round 2 has been popped. Well, yep, you said that. So we'll have Jellicent Gardevoir. I'm trying to test a little bit with Jellicent Gardevoir. I want to see someone else play it and see how things are going.
That's okay. That's interesting.
But it's also more of an interesting matchup than throwing up Gardevoir versus Dragapult again.
But what do you mean? That's the classic matchup right now.
It's the matchup right now.
True.
All right, there's Jamie
For
boy.
a long while, I was.
I want to move us real quick.
I was a Gardevoir hater.
The part of it is trying to get over like a deck being good and like I don't know. It's just something about a deck being good and being like, yeah, I don't want to play this because everyone's playing it kind of thing.
Yep. Yeah, that's what it's been for me. It's been like, everyone's playing it. That's the deck everyone's using. It's winning everything. And it's like, well, that's the deck that people are going to play, to go be try hard, And for me, it's like, of course I want to win, but there are a couple other decks out there that aren't, they're not too shabby. But Gardevoir is like that deck that I'm seeing now. And I have actually, yes, I've fallen into the Gardevoir craze, and I have built my own Gardevoir deck, and I've been testing with it as well. So, I mean, no hate to Gardevoir players. I get it. Like you want to win, and why wouldn't you? Who wouldn't want to win? So it makes complete sense that people would, want to go play Gardevoir. And I'm just glad now there's actually at least variations, with the Jellicent, which is very nice because that makes it switches up the gameplay a little bit. It makes it a little more interesting, I think.
Funny enough, okay, JMU Boys says they played a total of 2 games with this deck. Well, yeah, I won't watch someone play it. Oh yeah, I've barely played it. I'm like, yep. Also, Bolt Up, thank you. I've been working on trying to get like the whole thing. You don't see it so well so frequently as another thing. The whole like graphics package upped. Like you now see there's like more custom swipes. We have more sponsors. We have like 6 sponsors now. Did you know you win the Friday tournaments? Both first and second get a free pack of dual spec card sleeves.
Really? You do that? That's insane.
Yeah, first and second. And then for the regional coming up. And this is me hyping up. This is part of the way I hype up sponsor stuff. I have to look it up. Right now, the champion. I gotta fix that. Walks away with at least 2 packs of dual spec sleeves. And then on top of that, we have either Quaxley, Fuecoco, or Sprigatado gold trophy. It's homemade. Deal with it. I use gold spray paint, but this is still the models. They're about, I want to say about 4 or 5 inches tall, 3, 4, and on like a 3-inch base. Are we shipping internationally? Yes. Yes, we do. Dual spec does, and I do too. 2 packs of dual spec sleeves, the Mega Gengar Champions mat, a Korean League deck box that you go and get from the Korean Leagues, a 2025 Pokemon Worlds patch, and there's a selection of Wizards of the Coast promo cards. I'm trying to get better. I have pictures of. I know what they are. I'm trying to figure out which one. I'm going to give like a selection to the winner and say, which one do you want?
Ooh.
And then
honestly, that's an amazing package right there. I mean, that's better than any Pokemon welcome package that they've ever given.
And then
honestly, and for an online tournament free, what?
Yeah, and on top of that, it's 160 random PTCGL codes because random seems to be almost the best way to farm the codes now.
Hmm.
And then second place still gets 100 random PTCGL codes and 2 packs of dual specs, up to 8th or higher. Depending on how ASM cut goes, they also all get at least 1 pack of dual specs.
That's crazy. Top 8, everyone. That's crazy.
Asymmetric.
Shout out to them. That's insane.
Demon Slayer's game is over. Oh no! What happened? Was it donked? Oh man! Gotta get the Mariners game up real quick. They're winning, and if they win, they're in the playoffs, and I'm gonna be super happy.
What did you say?
The Seattle Mariners. They're 1 game away from clinching playoffs, and I want to get it up. I watch the video, not just the game day live thing. I mean, the game day live thing's fine, but I mean, sometimes you want to watch the video.
I get that. I completely get that.
Where it will be the first time we made it since 2022, but we're also possibly might win our first division championship in 24 years. They're showing the
okay.
And I was 16 years old the last time the Mariners won the division. And now I'm almost 40. So if that tells you anything.
It's been a while.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I'm totally out of the loop. I'm guessing that is a baseball team?
Yes.
I got the thought. Got it. I'm still, even though I don't watch, still root for my home team, the Detroit Tigers.
I'm sorry, dude. The Detroit Tigers are having probably the most. Oh, bye, Monkey Dory. The most epic collapse in history right now.
Oh, geez, don't tell me that.
Yeah.
No.
They are like one. They're like 1 in 14 in their last 15 games. While at the same time, the Cleveland Guardians, not the Indians anymore, were like 15-1. It was just one of the most insane things. The 95
That's crazy.
95 playoffs, I was 9 years old. 2001 was where I was at.
Yeah, I don't remember any of that. The only thing I remember back in the day was like, I remember it was like I think the Pistons, like Detroit Pistons, went back to back, I think, or something. I remember that. I was like 10 or something, like in 2000, 2001, something around there.
Does Clefairy take a KO?
Back then.
If they get one more down, does Clefairy take a KO here? They got to be close, right?
160, 180. It needs one more. Yep. Just one more Pokemon. That's all they need.
It's the 200.
Yeah.
Or they can move the damage, actually.
Oh, yep. There you go. That works.
Bolt Up, someone has the complete game of that 95 game up on YouTube, and it's been up there for like a decade. And I will still pull it on sometimes because it's that good. There's one out. So, yeah.
Knock out on that Iron Hands there, and now he's gonna.
It's extremely difficult here for what do they do next, because what do you do? God, that strikeout was so good. Utter filth. Oh, Crispin. Okay. Got Crispin.
I was waiting for that one. The Crispin coming up there. Yeah, exactly. Probably put that. I'm guessing on a Pikachu. Or hey, I mean maybe. Oh, I was thinking maybe on Pikachu, maybe on Mew or something. But no, Pikachu would be the best bet probably to go for right now. Yeah, which is a good play though, because you'd have to get Pikachu, get Pikachu up there, and then then you at least have a turn you can buy, unless for some reason Gardevoir pulls out, a counter catcher or a boss order, which I'm pretty sure right now a lot of people aren't running bosses orders in their Gardevoir decks, from what I know.
No, they don't. They're playing counter catcher. You want to play from behind most of the time.
Yeah, exactly. It is crazy too. I was testing again Gardevoir the other day, playing against my wife, I got her Raging Bolt deck right now, and I came up behind so crazy. Don't even know how I won. I shouldn't even won. It was ridiculous how I won. Because she had the game, and then she just missed one energy, and that was it, to be able to knock out my Gardevoir, and I took her home. It was kind of wild.
I recently played against a Raging Bolt deck, playing Water Pawn in it. With
really?
an energy switch and like one off water energy. So
that's crazy.
They would like attach energy switch and like Crispin.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Like they use that, and like they were able to use it twice.
Use it twice. Dang.
But then I cleared the rest of the board.
Oh, well.
Oh, he just struck him out swinging. Oh my God, so filthy. He struck him out swinging.
Oh, jeez.
Now watching this.
Who's up to bat right now?
No, game's over.
Okay. Oh, you're watching just the video? Okay, gotcha.
No, yeah, I had a live stream of it going.
Gotcha.
You know what's funny? This is actually the second time I streamed and the Mariners have clinched the playoffs. Logan TCG, if you're still in chat, you remember it, because I remember you typing in the chat that they hit it. And I was like, dude, I was like one pitch away. Spoilers. Extremely happy. But I was like, spoilers.
It's a knock there with Jellicent EX. What does the ability do again? I can't remember.
Blocks tools and items.
Ooh, that's double saucy. Ooh.
So like now it depends on what they have, and like we just saw them wipe the Crispin and then get the board wiped. I need to go see what they're what they even have as a possibility of an attack. Like, do they play more?
Yeah, because right now it doesn't look like anything.
Okay, I'm looking for the deck list. I had them. I won't lie, I'm like way more lenient right now. They play through Crispin. They could attack with Bear. There's Bear.
So now, yeah, that looks like the plan.
And Bear can attack for free.
Exactly, that's it. That's what he's got to do. But he's got to get that Jellicent up. I thought it wild that he did boss on that Gardevoir. That was not the play to do.
They might not have enough energy in the discard. But even then, he still has like a turn or two. Double Monkey Dory, depending on what they have, they could possibly still get that Gardevoir out of there. We see an energy in hand. And the
Yeah,
Arvin.
but the thing was the other guy bossed up his Gardevoir.
Right.
Yeah, the guy who has Blood Moon Saluna, he bossed Gardevoir up. Jellicent was already up. And so he could have game. I don't know why he did that.
He was probably trying to stall out the Gardevoir because it needs 2 energy to retreat. And you have to do it twice.
Yeah. Yeah, also I remember Jellicent was up there, so he couldn't get the Blood Moon Saloon out because he couldn't use items. There we go.
Yeah.
Dummy. I'm dumb.
It's all good. I personally think it might have been better to go after one of the Monkey Dories. Because if you went after one of the Monkey Dories, they would need more to be able to get there.
Hmm. There he goes, looking through his deck here, trying to get something going here for himself.
I think they have everything in hand for game as it is.
Yeah, I think so too.
Because you can move all that damage right off the Gardevoir. You could.
Yeah, he's got another Monkey Dory, in right there too. So if you put that on the bench, get three Monkey Dory out with Dark, and then that's game.
Because I would not leave that Gardevoir in hand no matter what you do. Because that's just a death trap. Even if you get all that off, like they'll have access to items, they'll have access to everything. They could possibly still. I hate to see like the Prime Catcher switch into like boss's orders, but that happens.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm seeing it right now too. Yeah, he doesn't have the energy in his discards for that. That is totally right. That's what's going on here too. Man, I need to get my eyes open. Pay attention. Dang. But I do see it though.
But they can KO that Genesect next turn. So the big issue is, what does their opponent here, Ali, what are they trying to do? They have the metal energy onto the bird. So are they going to try to attack with the bird? Bird's not KOing the Gardevoir. Like, they just lose this next turn. So what is their plan of attack?
That is very true. There's nothing you can do.
Like, you
can't attack again.
You would need, and there's a Crispin. Again, you would need the Prime Catcher boss to win. Prime Catcher so you can reset the bear, and then boss to bring the Gardevoir back up. But we just saw the Crispin play, so that's probably not happening. And even at this point, you can KO any one of those Monkey Dories or whatever else. You're just not going to win. I think they're in very much a checkmate.
Oh, there it is. He got it.
They got it. Wait. Oh, dark type.
Mm-hmm. That's
See?
exactly what it was.
There was. I hate that
Big
bird. I
bird
forget.
thing,
The funny thing is, like, I remember the bird all the time. Like, I was even like going through Mega Gardevoir stuff with Heat Miser, and we're like, "Oh, the bird's dark. That means it could be a one prizer." Totally forgot it's dark and it could KO a Gardevoir.
That's totally true.
So it
I
wasn't.
totally forgot about that as well.
So we went from being like, "Oh, hey, there's a checkmate," to watching the player show us like what they were trying to do. And now it goes back to like, maybe we should have moved something away. So I'm going to move us real quick. Like, how I think they had one energy in the discard. Like, if they could have got like two, got that Gardevoir out of the way, and then still move the damage. Then it becomes it only takes 100 damage because then the bird's not hitting it for 200.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just a matter of time is what it was. But let's go ahead and update our standings. We'll see where everyone's at. What's winning, what's not. Dragapult Dusknoir, number 1. Yeah, JMU boy. It was a good play on your opponent, though. Couple Gardevoirs, regular old Dragapult, Gardevoir Jellicent, Charizard Dragapult. Ooh. I like that.
Ooh.
Got Dragapults, a couple more Gardevoir Jellicents. Of course, you're going to see a lot of Gardevoir Jellicents right now. Plain old Joltik Box, Charizard Pidgeot. I've been hitting so much Grimmsnarl Frostlass on the ladder right now. It's like they know the Gardevoir Jellicents are out there, so like, yeah, maybe I get some free wins.
Yeah. Oh, I was that Frostlass. The Frostlass. I'm not a fan of those. Even though it's pretty interesting deck to play as, but playing against, it's gonna be pretty frustrating. That's one time that I've had to go for an actual go for those Frostlass first, just to not have all the extra damage add on every single turn.
It's one of those decks I've played Grimmsnarl Frostlass a few times. I can never get it set up. It always feels
Really?
I always feel like I'm far behind in it. It never feels like I hit.
Gotcha, okay.
I'm doing what I need to, but when I play against them, it feels like my opponent knows. They always have the secret box.
Yeah, it seems like it. It seems like every time you run something against like that, either with that deck, man, it seems like for me, any opponent I go against, they always have everything in hand, and I'm just like, really?
Really, guy, come on.
Yeah, because it's one thing like if I misplay or if I sequence my cards wrong, okay, that's on me. But it's like if I just don't have anything to play in my hand and my opponent's just doing everything, that's not a fun time. It's not.
Let's see.
You got any interesting decks this time around?
Let's double check the metagame. Right now, Conkeldur's 0-6.
Okay.
Slowking sadly is 0-2. Wugtrio Mill actually got a win. Azumarill was 1-1. Ogerpon didn't have anything. Hobzation's 1-1. Greninja Frostlass. Savid. So he dropped. That's stuck. Ironthorn's still going. In progress. I'm actually a little surprised they lost to Grimmsnarl Frostlass. You know what? The Frostlass probably puts enough pings. The Grimmsnarl, you can still hand attach.
Yeah. No, it's pretty interesting stuff. I saw a Azumarill deck.
Yes.
Azumarill deck? Like I have not heard of that one.
It's...
Maybe I don't know.
It's interesting. I will pop it open here. It's playing. This is almost like a control-ish kind of version. Like, if you look at what it does, if you have any Terra Pokemon in play, you can use this attack for 1 psychic energy. And you're hitting for 230. So you're hitting a lot of stuff really hard. Mind you, you do damage yourself. But they're still pretty well set.
Yeah, no, definitely looks like it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because you damage to yourself, but then again, you still can get like at least 2-3 hits off with that one, and it's a one prizer. So if like someone does knock it out, it's like it's not the end of the world, you know. Or if you do have to for any reason get yourself knocked out, you still get to do 230 2 turns in a row. If somehow it doesn't get knocked out the second turn.
Right, and then it's got the survival
really cool.
survival brace here, but it's a Monkey Dory format. So many decks by Monkey Dory right now. So that's kind of interesting. Prism Energy makes sense. They've got Monkey Dories.
Mm-hmm.
Brave Bengal. But yeah, no Clefairy. No Clefairy's, I'm not going to say a throw or anything, but it definitely doesn't seem like it would just make the Dragapult matchup better. In theory.
True. I get that. Oh, but I don't know. I think interesting deck. It does, like you said, it does seem kind of like a more of a control type thing. Getting the cornerstones up, getting the walls on Mimikyu as well.
Yeah. We are waiting on
interesting deck.
One game, and let's find out what that one game is. It is Zoroark versus Goldingo. Okay, you know what? I could see that. Why is it running another ad break? Huh. You know what? I'll let it run so it doesn't run into the next game.
Gotcha, okay.
Charizard Dragapult. Let's see if there's anything special with the Charizard Dragapult going on. Maybe the maximum belt, but even then, Charizard's been liking running that.
Yeah, I've seen that a bit. Back in the day, I did do that myself. I had it in my deck for, I think, maybe like for 2 weeks. And then I was like, well, maybe we can, Prime Catcher is pretty nice. But honestly, thinking back though, Maximum Belt is actually a pretty good. I mean, hey, you can hit 230 on an EX on your first time attacking with Charizard turn 2. Like that's knocking out a lot of basic EX Pokemon.
It's interesting with Ace Specs, which has been good. What hasn't? I've seen a lot of play. Like I would love to get like a good full card breakdown on which Ace Specs has the most. Like 100% would say like Secret Boxes out there is one of the top, just because how much Gardevoir.
Yeah, right now, yeah.
So let's look at Dragapult Dusknoir. They're actually playing Crystal. Interesting.
Really? Okay, is that a new upper energy? Okay, that's interesting.
Probably because the Arven. It does not look like it looks like they're playing almost an older build without with Rock Scouting instead of the Hilda stuff or whatever.
Gotcha. Okay.
So that kind of makes sense why that definitely seems like an older one. Gardevoir's probably playing Secret Box.
Team Rocket's long intro.
Yeah, Team Rocket.
Yeah, Gardevoir's playing Secret Box. Yeah.
Team Rocket has been purely to stop Aldex.
Yeah. For those matchups, Raging Bolts. But the thing is, like, and also I've seen some Charizards using that as well recently, throwing some knockdowns in there.
Yeah, there's a version out there that runs it. I see this one's playing.
I do agree and do see the Secret Box and stuff like that. Yeah.
This is the one we're looking at. There's Hydreigon, Charizard, Dragapult. I'm going to see who they're playing next round since they're 2-0. and we're going to see if we can get this one on. I want to see how this functions.
It is actually pretty interesting. Yeah, I remember the game when that came out, like, Hydreigon EX looked like something that could be promising. It's like, okay, you got some 2 attacks there that could, the first, the crashing headbutt, 200, and also you mill at the same time. Like, that's pretty crazy. And I can see the Hydreigon 2 being that counter against Gardevoir. So that makes a lot of sense there too. And plus you 1-hit KO Gardevoir and then mill 3 cards. So like that's not a bad idea at all. It's very interesting.
I played against a version recently that was playing the other Hydreigon EX, the non-Terra Hydreigon EX that takes extra prizes. It was using one of the new energies, and like it was trying to put damage counters out there and then take KOs off your bench. It was weird. I played against it once. I've never seen it again. But I'm going to keep this one in the back pocket so we know. See what
I see that.
I forgot to look. What do you expect? Oh, they're playing Neo Upper. That makes sense with that. Raging Bolt's probably playing, I would say, Prime Catcher. They like the Prime Catcher. We know Joltik Box likes to play the Prime Catcher. Grimstar Frostlass likes to play the Secret Box. What does Zoroark run? Secret Box. It's like, why would it not?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen quite a few decks are using Secret Box right now, and luckily I grabbed Secret Box. I think I got 2 of them. I think before it spiked up in price, just because it, it's like so popular because people are like seeing that is actually the better A spec for so many decks. And so I was able to get my hand on 2 of them at least. I was using it before for my Joltik Box. I had that in there, I believe. No, I'm sorry. It was I was doing Miraidon EX last format, and I was using that Secret Box in that one because it just helps you set up. You can get everything you want to get down, which is 1 card. It is pretty. Well, I mean, a pretty amazing thing going on.
At the cost for 3, but so good. All right, we've got round 3 up. Let's find who Easy is playing against. Milgray 1100, which is Joltik Box. Let me ask if either one's able to stream. If they're not, that's fine.
Okay.
And if they can, great. If they can't, that's 100% fine. We can put TCG Demon on. The R2O is again our Dragapult, but sometimes that's what happens. Where are they? Right here. They are up against Gardevoir. That would be our classic one, but I would prefer if we could get this Hydreigon one going. This Hydreigon.
Yeah, that'd be interesting to see. I'm excited for that.
Easy said they are unable to, which again, no worries. Like I said, no worries. Because some people can, some people can't.
Yeah, I totally see that. I noticed that some people too, like they play off their phone.
Right.
So it's like that's people are grinding, any way they can.
And that's one of those things. It's like they're not able to stream.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, neither one's able to stream, so we'll go ahead and jump to TCG Demon Slayer because he said he has Spice in there too. Team Rocket's energy. Wait, what? With the Mimikyu? Okay, you know what? That's interesting enough for me. Let's go ahead and do that.
We're doing it.
Like I want the spicy decks on Tuesday. The spicy decks is what it's like. If there's a day again, look, the reason why this was called practice. If there's a day to test something out, low stakes, that day would be today.
Very true.
Like going to a
I
Friday.
agree. I've definitely done my fair share.
Going to a Friday, I would bring like the deck I really want to play. And then going to like this weekend's tournament, I would be bringing something I really think could do well. Maybe it's a new deck archetype or something I want to try. We had Luke Morsa, who you probably know as Celio's Network. He brought in the Tropico's Buffalont.
Okay.
And then he wrote an article later saying maybe I shouldn't have done that. But you know, he played it and he did well with it. And he continued to play it. And like I read his article on it and stuff, and it was great. But oh, that's why I was still going. He was like, yeah, if I don't play it to that though, people don't see it. It doesn't have like such a, you know, huge clout. What's up, Bedeteo?
I just realized the link you sent me just now. I didn't even look over just now. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
It's so good.
I have to get that. It's so good. It's so good. He's a sleepy boy.
I'll even pop it up for chats while we wait for the game to get going. I did announce everything in the Discord, right? Yeah, I put round 3 is up. Why are there 2 Guardies on top? Because Guardies are overly good. But yeah, I've got this one in the pile of my Fuekokos right now. I think he's laying face down.
Laying face down. Nice.
Oh, he's actually hidden.
Awesome.
He's actually hidden behind some skateboards.
Yeah, which, oh, by the way, too, I mean, amazing job on those things, man. I saw those and I was like, if I had the money, I'd be getting myself a Raging Bolt one ASAP.
I know the resources to do everything now. I know the shipping costs. I know everything. And like, even how long it takes, I might move to like, I don't know if I want to keep it to Kickstarter or to a maybe slightly more expensive made to order.
Gotcha. Okay.
Because at this point, I'm charging nearly $40 for playmats to like make any sort of money on it, which sucks. But is playmat the like materials have just gone up, and like all that's like shipped in from China. So then it's like, okay, but skateboards are all made in America. So then so at this point, like I'm paying just for a single print of a playmat, I'm paying about $32 for. Sometimes a little less if I have a bulk order coming in. Skateboards, I'm paying about $45 for. I'm like, that number keeps dropping. Oh, they didn't check in. They probably weren't checking. What else do we got that we could grab? Let's grab Goldwire. They were on earlier, but they're already going. Easier than trying to find another player real quick. They are up against a Froakie deck.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let's check this out.
Interesting.
I'll update the stuff.
Oh, look at that. And then you get to use the Grand Tree too. Huh.
Don't tell me I don't have a card for the Greninja. I don't. Stop doing this to me. And I close the
Oh,
thing out.
in a saucy setup too. Look at that. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's good. Oh, do you? Yeah, I think you got to damage the Froakie. That's like your biggest issue.
Exactly. And get that Froakie out of there. Completely eliminate his ability to attack. And then add some a little more damage kind of on that Pidgey over there just for good keeping.
Oh, they've already put the Mariners postseason stuff up. Oh my god, the hat's $53.
That's expensive.
I know. Yeah, this feels pretty over. But never count it out. One of those things. Like we thought the Gardevoir Jellicent just had in the bag and then they lost.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. That is very true.
Ugh. Love coughing.
See, that's weird because I actually don't. Oh my gosh, yeah, no, coughs are. Man, whenever I get a cough, man, it's usually around for like 3 weeks, and it's just like not a thing I ever want to deal with. So I feel for you, man.
Mm-hmm.
Coughing is horrendous. Okay, so there's an ignition energy on that Pidgeot EX on the bench.
Yeah, it's weird. The only 2-0 didn't show up.
Oh. So drop, I'm guessing?
No, they just didn't show up.
Oh, huh.
Weird. They don't have enough energy to attack with Bear yet. They can knock off their own Grand Stadium, though. Grand Tree, though.
Oh, yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, definitely not getting more chances to involve that Duskull or the other Dragapult on the bench.
I will say
his hand here too.
Oh, do you go after the Bear?
And he does. He does go after the Bear.
Well, now the Bear's stuck. You have enough. You have just enough damage almost everywhere. You can wipe the board. Possibly.
Yeah, exactly.
I won't sit here and lie. I'm sitting here laughing like, ha 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 ha. Take that.
Okay, I see that. All right. I mean, honestly, though, props to this guy for keep going. Like, usually after that, like getting your whole board pretty much wiped out, or not. I mean, yeah, pretty much like getting your board state, like what you're trying to get going here, just not in anymore. And he's still going for it.
Jamming Tower. Yeet the hand. Oh, man. This is like everything you want.
Oh, he's getting a 5-price turn. This is it. This is game.
Yep, that's it.
Oh, my gosh.
That's it.
This is it. Oh, geez. Oh, my gosh. That is amazing to play, heartbreaking to receive. And there he goes. Game in hand. 5 prize turn. That is insane. GG's on that. Like amazing sequencing setup, everything. He got it.
Yeah, and
he shut the other guy down.
This was where it just felt like the Grand Tree almost seems like just screwed them over. I'll move us real quick. Like, it's like, oh, cool, here I go. This is what I did. And I put it down and it just gave your opponent everything.
Yeah, that's like the biggest thing about that card, I feel. It's the only A-spec that both people can use. So pretty much your opponent is getting 2 A-specs.
Well, I mean, Neutralization Zone can too, but if you're playing Neutralization Zone, you're usually playing it for yourself.
Yeah, exactly. That is very true. But no, yeah, you're right though. Both those stadiums. I forgot there's another stadium out there. That's right. But yeah, that Grand Tree there, I do not feel that that's a thing you want to leave in there. Unless you're playing Chen Pao, Baby Chen Pao in your deck. And then that way you can
knock it off.
Easily get rid of that stadium. Yeah, knock it off so your opponent got a chance to even use it.
God, I hate it. I was playing Lugia. I hate that you had to play like Pumpkaboo or also Mars Shadow. And now we got the Chen Pao as your stadium knockoff. Oh man, so many games I could have won. I remember playing up against a Reggie's deck where I was playing Flying Pikachu, and I would get the Flying Pikachu set up, and that was it. They were done because they couldn't like double escape rope me out. I'm like, sorry. Because you'd have to attack with the Flying Pikachu to get the effect. So they double escape roped with if I had to put down a Pumpkaboo to get stuff set up. They had out.
Okay.
But we ended up with a tie, and we both ended up not being able to make more in the regional. And then they tried to sit there and be like, well, we had a gentleman's agreement. I'm like, I never made a gentleman's agreement.
Oh, that's worse. That's the worst when people bring stuff up like that and they try to pull it on you. Oh my gosh.
Dude, if we were going to end up in a tie, we're going to end up in a tie.
Yeah, oh jeez. I'm just glad my very first regional I did not run into a single person who tried to do that to me, because I probably would have caved. I was so nervous that day. Again, very first regional ever, and it's just like I would have definitely caved and been like, "Oh yeah, sure, it's fine." Probably. Oh geez, no, yeah. I just see more and more things with gentlemen agreements, but like when you go up in the tables, that's a normal thing, isn't it?
Kinda. Some people want to do it, some people don't. Like I'm 100% like don't do it. It causes too many issues. It's also it's also like promising your pricing to another player. That actually happened in one of my tournaments. A person used it to say like, no, let me through. I knew if they took they weren't getting to the cut anyways. Even with this win, I disqualified him.
Oh wow, okay.
There's no guarantee he was going to give that person their prizes.
Yeah, no, I get that. Especially on an online tournament too. Yeah, it's definitely a harder thing to try to promise, and guarantee.
I thought that was our Charizard Hydreigon. But that will happen. People will try to pressure you. Or like one of my other favorite ones when I first started playing was, I need this win to get into Worlds. Do you really need this? Like, you should be able to win.
Yeah, exactly. That was one of my things too. When I was hearing a lot of things come up to Worlds, a lot of that was going around, and that was my opinion on it too. It's like, if you want to get into Worlds, earn it. It's like if you really think you deserve that spot in Worlds, you gotta show that you really deserve your spot there. Can't get stuff for free like that. That's just wrong. It's like it's Worlds for a reason.
Just for final IDs or in general, you should not be even like attempting to bribe another player ever, even for like an ID.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, I see that too. Well,
if your opponent,
I'm guilty of that. I've done that once.
if your opponent wants to play,
oh yeah, no, of course.
and,
Yeah, because I mean, if there's a mutual agreement, it's like it maybe not too bad, but I still see the side where it's like, well, maybe that is kind of maybe not like shady business, but like I do get it. But of course, like bribing your opponent into doing it, especially if they're already set on playing, yeah, you probably should be pushing people. I think that's a little too much.
Now, if someone comes up to me and says, "Hey, you want ID into day 2?" Yeah, I'd do that. They're not like trying to bribe me, and we allow that here. ID into day 2, boom, whatever. The thing is, like, they're only supposed to ask you once.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, there you go. It makes it cleaner. I mean, it's just like mutual understanding. Understanding when no is no, and when yes is yes. I get that.
And here's like the issue where gentlemen agreements come up, and this is something I run into like here with like game crashes. As we're looking at Joltik Box is having a really good night right now. You end up with a lot of hypotheticals. If I do X, Y, Z, this, or that, I win. We had a game last week. Just one sec here. Down some water. That
gotcha.
The game crashed, and they had 95% of cards in their hand and could use to win the game. But that wasn't 100%. They said they needed to use Stretcher to get Halucha out of the
discard.
Yeah. And I'm like, I can't tell what's in your discard. It's a limitation of the game.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, I think actually I saw that too. I mean, I don't. It was like, did you post about that somewhere? Because I find that really like.
I talk about a lot of judge calls on stream as a thing of like transparency, about why we make something, everything else. Yes, Demon Slayer said we had a gentleman who said clearly board state. He had no win chance at all, and he got out of it and called it a tie to the judge. That's why don't do it. But that person had 95% there, and like if you came into it with a gentleman's agreement and someone saw that kind of thing, it's like, oh, come on. But then we had someone else who also crashed, and they actually did have everything. And you could see it all on screen. And I was like, really? Like, I saw it all. I was like, really? Okay. You won. Like, it took us a little bit to figure it out, but we did. And then when we were able to go say, okay, you get the win now. And that wasn't.
I get that too. Yeah.
That wasn't even hypothetical, so I have to top deck this. No, like they needed to play like a single card, a boss, and something else. It was like 3 cards, and then attack. And they had the energy for the attack. It wasn't like a bear where you have to like reset it or something like that. And like I couldn't tell if they had to reset it or not. It was all there. I was like, okay, cool. You win. And that's one of the harder things to do.
Yeah, no, I get that too. Yeah, especially like if as a judge, like you said too, if like you can't see everything clearly in front of you, it's definitely hard sometimes to make a call. I have been doing some judging recently in some of my local stuff, and it's been rough because a lot of times it's like you're there, you don't you're looking over several different games here, so you don't see everything, and then when you get to the spot, you just got to make a decision. It's like, well, if I can't see in front of me clearly, what happened exactly, and I'm just hearing from word of mouth from you guys, and I can kind of like tell from your discard, or I can kind of see this, or that you flipped this over on accident. It's like it's those tough calls, but especially online too, where like you said, game crashes. What are you gonna do? And of course, like it's super huge, feels bad for the guy who happened it to. But the thing is, still, it's like you as a judge, you're like, well, if I can't see that what actually happened here to see if you actually did have the game from certain cards being played, if I can't see your discards, for example, like you said, it's like, well, I can't give it to you, because what if you didn't have it there? What if you're lying to me? And it's like, and unfortunately, I wish we could all just be honest, but at the same time too, it's like, unfortunately, there's people there. I've run into them. I've played against them where they will say certain things, or say that, or say this, or in person, even cheating right in front of me. I see it. I say something, and of course, unfortunately, it's just their word against mine. What are you gonna do? But as a judge, it's kind of like you said. You got to make those nasty calls sometimes, that either that you don't like, and that person's not gonna like it, but you just got to do it.
All right, we do have round 4 is up. We're going to have Demon Slayer versus Doctor_Lumpia something playing Zoroark. So we'll get some Zoroark on tonight.
Nice, okay.
Also, Easy did lose, so they are 2-1 with a Hydreigon Charizard. But yeah, we've had 0 Zoroark. I thought Zoroark would be more popular tonight. Like, you just saw it win a big tournament, even if you want to say their opponent conceded at the end, but it was a very difficult matchup for them. And then it has a good matchup against Guardy if you know how to play it. And maybe what's probably happened? People have been playing it, and then they've totally crashed out. Because it is a difficult deck to play. It's not just like, oh, here I go. It's just this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see. Yeah, especially with Zoroark too. Yeah, it's a lot of setup. It's a lot of do I put this on my bench right now? Is this what I need? Is this going to help me right now? Do I have other cards to play? And if not, is it worth risking this? Like I've seen that. Like I've seen it, because it's a quite choosy deck. Especially like for me, I remember like playing Gardevoir, like was it months ago? I made a huge mistake playing Gardevoir the very first time, actually in one of your challenges. And I remember it's like you have so many options, and that was back in the day when you had the Gardevoir with you had Drifloon, you had Screamtail, you had, I think it was still in the format where you had Cresselia as well. You had even Gardevoir itself to be able to attack with, and you're just trying to decide something, and you're just like, okay, what would be the way to be able to get this win right here? And as a first time person going through it, you get those crash outs. You're just like, man, my brain can't take this. And that's why for a long time I just stopped playing Gardevoir. I'm like, I can't do this. I can't. My brain can't handle it. And I took the easy route and switched to Raging Bolt. It's a straightforward deck. It's good. It's a good one. It gets the stuff done. But Gardevoir though definitely has its plays, and also Zoroark does as well.
I do miss older Gardevoir. And hopefully, if you're in the tournament, round 4 is up. I'm trying to make sure people know. It ended fairly quickly this last round. So I may jump into matches where, like, if it ends up a tie and ask people to please stick around, we will extend time if it happens, just because of how fast it was. I could have also probably just waited. Give everyone a break. But a lot of times people are like, oh, yeah, keep it going. We've had some people complain that we don't move fast enough.
So, I see that, but sometimes too, I do when I've played, like and I have those breaks. I get a quick, quick bathroom break, refill my water bottle.
So I'll keep an eye on what happens, and then from there, be like here, no, hold up, kind of thing. And I have to choose. Wow. The Mariners playoff stuff is already selling out. I got safety dance stuck in my head now. Do 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 do. All right. Easy beat Tat Pokemon 04 already. Wow, that was a quick game. That was actually legit, like, game over. Dr. Olympia has checked in, so we are good on that. And again, I'm just making sure if I see ties, I'll go in and be like, hey, we need to change it up if we need to. Yep, there's a judge request. First judge request we've had in a while. All right. Paparazzi will be back. They are just taking a quick bathroom break for anybody who may be wondering. Okay, looks like the judge call is all set. We were just having people showing up a little late. Happens. Dun, 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 dun. Good start here. They got the double drippy, got the energy attachment. They do play the Eerie, which is also interesting. We do know that they play the Team Rocket's Mimikyu. The Team Rocket's Mimikyu probably doesn't come into play in this one at all. I mean, like you want it to, but there's no Terra Pokemon on the other side. It's a nice little thing, but you know, it only goes so far. As you see, the Team Rocket's Watchtower get thrown away. There's no reason to use that. Air Balloon into Iono. Ooh, Iono could be really good here for our Dragapult player. Get out of that 4-card hand that didn't seem to have much more ability. We get the Dragapult. We do have the Hilda, though. Hilda does get us an energy and does get us some ability to get a little bit more. The Zoroark, though, is definitely feeling the item lock. As we'll see the big one go back to the bench. And then we see the boss's orders. You back, Paparazzi?
I'm back, yes. Sorry about that.
We are watching this Dragapult. Oh, I would have my one spread the energy. Kind of just get everything it wants. It's got the item lock going. We're gonna see a full research here. I don't know if I fully agree with that.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing. I don't know if that's what I would have went for.
Like you had the Hilda, you could have got the Dracloak. Dracloak would have set up, but we could see a Dragapult attack this turn.
Yep, that's what we're getting.
So a little bit of risk, a little bit of like, okay, we got there. I don't think at 80 it does enough damage to KO you with a rush around, but the thing is, like, they need to find the rush around.
Yeah, exactly. I love how they're doing the new like math on screen. Like they're switching it up now instead of keeping it the same thing all the time.
Mm-hmm. I'm waiting for this one to be gone. Let's see what they replace it with. What deck is being played is a Dragapult deck with a Mimikyu Team Rocket's Mimikyu with Rocket's Energy Tech in it, and the Eries. So it's a little bit more spicy, going up against the Champions version of Zoroark.
I've never seen the animation. That's kind of cool. A little spotlight on that. That was actually kind of sick. I like that.
Yeah, they went really well with the Rockets, giving them like different animations and other stuff, and it just kind of sucks that Rockets aren't that good of a deck right now. Maybe after rotation, we don't know.
I just realized I was watching the wrong screen. I am so sorry. I was watching the screen. I keep forgetting there's lag there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I actually thought I had the thing popped up here, but man, nothing able to get out on that to get the attack off. That's not looking good.
You could wipe out the Monkey Dory here and keep the amount of damage they can do back to you limited. I think that might be the way.
I agree. Yeah, it looks like it's it.
Because they still have to find the rush around. They could have prized the rush around. Saying RCS, same. I love Rocket's Mewtwo. I'm a huge Giovanni stan. And it's just not good. Looks like
I'm just sorry, go ahead.
Looks like everyone who showed up. So good on that end. I forgot to look and see if there was anybody not showing up, and it looks like they did.
Yeah, he did get that Reshiram out, so it's looking like he's getting attack off. Finally this turn. They're gonna Dracolook there. Pulling out Night Toucher, what are we going for right now? Maybe a certain Poachy Man put on this bench. I need to look at Zoroark more. I do not know Zoroark too well.
Zoroark,
the basics, but
yeah, Zoroark's all about the Night Joker, getting that damage out there.
Yeah.
And then
I've seen a lot of Pokemon switch back and forth from it, though, right? Like they're switching a lot of Pokemon from the list.
Yes, like there was a time that the Ens Darmanian was very popular, but it just isn't that good right now. So you're more looking into stuff like this. Are they going to evolve here? Or are they going to do a retreat? I don't think they need a retreat. Oh,
Opponent conceded there. Yeah, I saw that. Did they not attack on their turn though?
no, they did. They did the 170 and not the full outrage damage.
Okay.
See how Goldwire's game's going real quick. Oh, they're done. They're up against opposition, and I was kind of like, oh, that seems kind of cool. But I didn't want to play nerd. We had Dragon Pult on a lot tonight, but there's a lot of Dragon Pult players are playing really well. All right, we'll move us real quick.
Yeah.
There you go. Now you can see what I'm seeing. Let's go ahead and update our standings and see where things are at as we're here getting here into round 5 very shortly. Things are moving pretty fast tonight, which I mean, that's good for me because we got demons.
I was not going to complain. I was going to say that's actually a pretty good, good thing going on right now.
It's a good thing. Like we had a regular Friday Doom tournament end at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I was seeing that. I was seeing people post about that. And I was like, that is something. I mean, hey, people got that weekend free. I mean, why not? I guess, you know. But that is. Pretty late hours.
I went to bed really late, and Mrs. Doom woke up the next morning, and she's like, "Why did you go to bed at that time?" I'm like, "Because it didn't finish until the set time." And she's like, I'm like, "Please, no."
I know that. I've heard that many times.
Yeah, she's like, it used to finish like at 1 in the morning, and then it was 2, and now it's down to 4. I'm like, but we have like 3 times the players.
Yeah, exactly. No, something with something like this big too. It's like, and of course, like there's things bound to happen everywhere. So rounds are gonna go longer. You're playing with so many different people, so many different places. You know, so it's like you're bound to get so many judge calls you gotta check and look up and those things and ties and whatnot that are going through. I mean, like the what is? Oh, they don't do that. Oh, no, there's no ties. Yeah, that's right. I'm thinking like when you do like an IRL TCG where you have the turns at the end where now it's like turn 0, turn 1, and then done.
Yeah, which I know a lot of players weren't happy about that. That's one of those things with online is like we can't police that.
Yeah.
And again, it gets into hypotheticals and people getting real put it bluntly, bitchy about it. So I went, nope. I'm going to say we got extra 5 minutes every round. That's what we did. And that means you should have more than enough time to clear through and play the game. There shouldn't be any issue. But then we still get the occasional one that goes to time, and like I'll go, okay, a little bit more, and then at the end it's like, no, you're done.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's limits for a reason, especially like in IRL. Like of course, it's usually 30 minutes is the standard. And so it's like if 30 minutes is the standard, and you're giving 35 for the extra 5 minutes at the end to kind of like compensate for that last minute or for the turn on the end. Especially something like this too, we got to keep going because how many rounds it is, how late it is. Like people got to understand. I mean, hey, at the end of the day, it's a free tournament, so we'll just play the game and just have fun with it,
Exactly. How many points gets first tonight? That is actually a good thing. Let's actually look that up about tonight. Doom Champ Series 2. Tonight, first gets 15 points. You're more likely to get 15 more points getting a top 32 on a Friday tournament than you are winning tonight. But that's the thing about challenges. Even these points totals actually are reflective of in-person point totals. That's again how we go with it. So like it's like, even though our quote unquote regionals get like a instant day one, or instant day two to the Worlds in next August, which I have a date for that already because it'll be 2 weeks before regular Worlds because I'm hopefully going to Worlds. I have plans to.
That'd be crazy.
Well, the buying the tickets got delayed.
Oh, it got delayed?
Yeah, you were supposed to be able to buy them like a week ago.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
It got delayed because, well, I don't know why. I don't. I am. No one's really found out a reason. I'm assuming either they don't think they have a system ready big enough for it to like handle the amount of traffic. Also, Cyanarcius. Wow. Okay, now we go. Thank you for the follow. It's being held in San Francisco. Actually, let me pull up the page on it. It's a whole thing called Pokemon XP.
Oh yeah, that's different. It's different. Like I thought about it, and I'm like, I think in a sense it does make it better, and it makes it more hype with stuff like that. And I think like what the draw is gonna be, I feel like for the Pokemon XP, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I really do feel that it's gonna be more for the people who just want to collect cards and who are out there to, unfortunately, using cards to make a quick buck, which I'm still very against. And of course, it's understandable for people, who collect, like, oh, hey, I have a card I can sell. I'm not using it. Let's make money off it. Like that's not a bad thing at all. But people like still like it's just ridiculous. So over here where I'm at, I'll cross over into San Diego sometimes and just I'll hit up the Pokemon, vending machine or whatever just to get something. Nothing. It's empty every time. It never got anything in it. And it's just like people are just buying them up. I kind of feel like this like part of the Worlds this year, where the heck we're gonna have the Pokemon Expo like spot of things. I feel like that's gonna be more for like those kind of people who are kind of just like, I like cards collecting, all that kind of stuff. And then you have like the focus for Worlds of actual players. I feel like Pokemon now is trying to like do something for both sides of the coin. I feel, which is nice, and also makes it bigger and more different too. But this, I mean, honestly though, if I could go, I would be there.
Yeah, and there's been some leaks to it. Like, it's supposed to be a location-inspired themes and stuff. Like, it's like 2 events linked together now, not all about competitive.
Yeah.
So, like, if you've been to Evo or Magic Con, it's supposed to be moving towards that. But, like, that's $120 for multi-day. Or 150 if you do the standard, like if you don't make the Pidgey. The Pidgey's early bird. I thought Pidgey was something smaller. It's early bird. And then if you want
Pidgey, I get it.
And if you want to go to the arena day on Sunday, you have to pay extra, which I understand why. But is for the regional this weekend, all matches on one day? No. We tried that the first time and nobody liked it. It was a lot of people were like, I'm very, very, very tired after playing Snowmy best of 3. So it's just they're just like, yeah, I can't do this. Like, and I was like, yeah, I can't do this. And Mrs. Doom was like, yeah, I'd rather have you run over 2 days. Because then I'm available like at night. But this is going to be insane. And like, I'm hopefully going. It's close enough to me where
yeah,
it's cheap to fly in. And like their activities, well, they're going to have the pop-up store. We know that. There's going to be panels like meet and greets and stuff. We know that. Supposedly, like the autograph room, we're supposed to get more artists coming in. And then workshop stuff, special guests, get your feet wet with Play Lab. Like there's stuff to do. But see how it says right here, multi-day pass registration has been delayed. And they don't even have a date yet. it was supposed to, and I it could be like 1,000 things why. And like my experience working in corporate world, either something went wrong on the technical end. They maybe are afraid of like scalpers, like 100%, like not just like Pokemon scalpers, like ticket scalpers.
Oh yeah, you know what? That's right.
And maybe they don't have a way of working around it yet, or something else. There could be an issue with the venue. RJ underscore 1991, thank you for the follow. There's a lot it could be there. And unless they come out and flat out tell us what it is, we won't know. But round 5 is up for anyone playing. Let's find a match. Let's see who we have up top, who isn't Demon Slayer. We might be able to... King Heracross is up against Joltik Box with the Gardevoir Jellicent. Not as much. Changwai got dropped. That sucks. Jolly Flyman's with the Zoroark versus AXD. Jolly Flyman, have you ever been able to stream before? I feel like it's been a while since we've had you on. And get Zoroark back on and going up against a Grimmsnarl Frostlass. I don't know how that matchup would go.
Okay.
Because I know I can get King Heracross possibly, but I don't want to put... We had that matchup on earlier. This is something we haven't had on.
True. Yeah. This would be a cool thing to watch, I think.
I don't remember if you can or not. If you can, great. If you can't, still fine. We'll find something. Not right now. No worries. Okay. Just making sure. Yeah,
so you're talking too about people like scalping those Pokemon, the Pokemon convention tickets, or even just like stuff for Worlds. Like that's just so, man, that's so scummy, man. Like I know people do it, and it's horrible. Like I mean, with anything really, it's like you're really taking experience away from people who really, you know, are barely being able to afford the ticket anyway. And then you're buying all of them up, or buying a bunch of them up just so to sell them at higher prices because people are really dying to get to these things. Like that's just, well,
it's like
it hurts my heart.
Buying tickets to anything can be a real pain in the ass. Excuse my French. We're going to watch Goldwire in what's a mirror, but it's something we have and we can get up. They're both 3-1. It's just hard to fight them. Like I went and saw but yeah, Weird Al in concert. Lucky for me, Weird Al didn't get scalped to hell. It was actually pretty sold out, which was great. It was like I wouldn't say great, but especially not the venue it was at, but it was great to see that Weird Al could still draw a venue of like, I think it was like 14,000 people.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And like it's if you ever look up the White River Amphitheater in Seattle, the only way to get into it is on a 2-lane road in the countryside. And it has a big old parking lot that can take up to 2.5 hours to get out of because there's only like 2 exits onto this 2-lane road. And we got a good parking spot. And we were able to get out within like 5 minutes after the show ended. And what could have easily been like a 3.5-4 hour drive home became like 40 minutes.
Oh wow, yeah. Oh geez, yeah. That parking is ridiculous.
Yeah, like
wow.
Look it up. It's so bad.
Yeah, there's only one road into there. Oh, there's a second one on the side too, but still.
Yeah,
that's horrendous with 14,000 people. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, like I'm gonna double check how much it could fit the White River Amphitheater. And I might be wrong, but I know it wasn't like a full set out, but it was pretty pretty big sellout. Yeah, I was wrong. It's like 6,000, but that might just be okay. There's different things. Like the one of them says it's 16, but another one says it's like towards 6. I don't even know. But even at those numbers,
Yeah.
I think it's like 6,000 like in the covered seating, and then you have the lawn seating. But even then, still, like trying to get that many people in there.
Yeah, exactly. And then trying to get all those people out of there. Oh my gosh, it's horrendous.
Erica,
What do you do about things like that too? People are just leaving at the same time. Like not everyone gets at the same time, but everyone leaves at the same time.
we actually got
That's what the horrendous thing is.
we got there like 2.5 hours early, and that's why we got like a good enough parking spot. I would rather drive somewhere early and sit waiting for the event to start, because there's still stuff I could do. I could still walk around the venue. I could still go eat a pretzel,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right.
then spend 5 minutes leaving, then getting stuck, getting there like 5 minutes before showtime and getting stuck in the parking lot for 2 hours. But
yeah.
I also bring up the scalper stuff because like the Mariners made the postseason, and I'm looking, they sent me an email like, oh yeah, it goes on sale Thursday at like noon. I'm like, oh cool, great. I'm like, oh man, how much is it going to be? I'm trying to get like prices in the first place, and second, how much of it's going to be like people buying it up and trying to resell it, like pump up the prices. And then third, will my work have tickets for it? Because that'd be awesome.
Oh yeah, that'd be insane.
Saying RCS, you're not wrong. If you look like you belong somewhere, people usually won't question you.
Yeah, that's so crazy too, because there's so many times I've seen like videos of people do that. Sometimes I feel like it's kind of staged, but there's sometimes where like you see those like people with hardly any subscribers like trying to pull stuff like that off, which you can see kind of looks a little more real, and people do it, and it's crazy. It's crazy that like you said, if you look like you belong there, it's very possible that people think you do.
To be honest, I've done that.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. That's crazy. Am I allowed to ask where?
Yeah, it was Key Arena in Seattle.
Gotcha. Okay.
They were setting up a show. I don't remember who it was. I just wanted to see if I could get in. I was wearing khakis and a dress shirt. I had a lanyard with my corporate ID on it when I was working for Amazon. And I just walked right in. I acted like I knew what I was doing. Walked around the stadium once, saw what they were doing, stayed out of people's way, and then walked right on out.
That is wild. That's crazy. Because again.
Which even then, even then, I still had like where I worked these venues and events where I was actually supposed to be there, and still nobody ever questioned it. Like as long as I looked like I knew what I was doing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. This is crazy going right now. Yeah, like you got the Badoo standoff
Which is done.
As the Dragon Pulse gets set up. Yeah. A Dustclops evolved there.
They could pick up the KO on the Badoo, but I don't even know what they're going to do after that.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Get the KO on the Badoo there. Maybe we got something else up.
Oh, double.
Yeah, double rare candy, but but I see it too though. They're trying to eliminate any other possible. Like I mean, I guess two prizers in play because they had it in hand to do something. They probably just, of course, they didn't have the energies in hand though, so that wasn't going to help. But double rare candy, that does not feel good.
Well, I'm surprised they just put it onto the Dusknoir. Oh, there we go. That's why.
Yeah, exactly. I was thinking the same thing. And Hooch comes out, and I'm like, that. Yeah, that's it.
There it is. at least get rid of one of those from attacking. What are they going to?
Announcements he's behind too. He totally get something not in his favor at all with getting Dusknored or something.
Oh, we see Double Drippy come down. Finally getting that active. Is this a point where you maybe throw the Badoo and just start attacking with your Dragapult? If only to remove the possibility of a multi-price turn. Because if they attack with a Dragapult now, they could wipe your Duskull off and they can wipe the Badoo. Oh, someone went right at the beginning of Sword Shields. Right after when Sword Shields started up, when it was all Arceus, Dialga, Palkia decks, was Zacian, or it was Bird Control. And the only reason ADP was so strong against Bird Control is because it took 2 prizes for taking a single prizer. Red Light TCG, thank you for the follow. You bricked? Oh no.
I've been there.
Because we should be at the point now where there should only be 2 5-0s left. Oh, ADP was 100% ridiculously OP. ADP is the only reason why I have a Limitless page. Okay, Dragapult VMAX was too, but...
There's a Dragapult VMAX?
Yeah. Dragapult VMAX was cool. It was very much like this Dragapult, except I think it did I'm trying to remember exactly what it all was. I'm looking it up. I'm looking at my exact deck list I played in that. Because that's the other one I had. I took 86th. I took 14th and 86th. These were like 1,000 player tournaments. Dragapult VBAC said 130 and put 5 damage counters on your opponent's bench Pokemon in any way you like. So essentially Dragapult EX is the same as VMAX, except you do 70 more damage, put 1 more damage counter down, and take 1 less prize when they KO you. But Dragapult VMAX had Shred, which isn't affected by any effects of your opponent's active Pokemon.
Okay.
So you could... So if you play it up against something like Cornerstone, you can still attack.
Oh, nice. Okay, you can go through those kind of things. Gotcha. Okay, so that would help you against, of course, like any decks where, like, it's like Cornerstones, or like, back in the day we had that one Snorlax from Pokemon Go where you couldn't attack certain things. No, the Pokemon Go couldn't retreat. That's right. I'm bad.
Yeah.
But I know what you mean. Yeah.
And I remember, right? Okay, this one was more of the control-ish kind of one. I played, because I'm looking at it, man, what did I play in this? I played a 1/1 Malamar line, 2 Jirachis, 2 Dedenes, 1 Uranguru with Primate Wisdom, 1 of Gengar Mimikyu GX, I played a Scoop Up Block Mr. Mime, which is like the melodic now, but it was a basic. Bench Barrier Mew, who was 60 HP. And Shady Tail Wobbuffet, which shut down Prism Stars. And then I played Four Hammers, Reset Stamp, Skateboard, Giant Bomb, Horror Energy. That anytime you got attacked, you put 2 damage counters on the attacking Pokemon. As long as it's in the active.
Okay.
Great Catcher, that was pretty good too. It was an interesting deck. Like, I don't really remember playing it because it was so long ago. I don't remember a lot of the games from that tournament, but it's one I played. The other one was like ADPZ, which was very similar to Tord's. I think Tord actually played a very similar deck in that tournament.
Gotcha. Oh, and that. Oh.
That's game. They got blown up.
Yeah, that is game. Yeah, like he had it too. Like he had it in the beginning. Wasn't he ahead by 4 prize cards? Crazy. That happens though, unfortunately. That does happen, unfortunately.
Yep. I want to move us real quick. I wish I kept my Players Cup list though. That one where I took top 16 North America in that one. That was one. I want to say Zach Lesage won. But I didn't keep my list from that. I should have. Okay, so we have our 5-0s. That's King Heracross and Maple Shady. Grimstar Frostlass versus Gardevoir Jellicent. I will ask if the other one can stream that so we can hopefully see a chance that. That is the one we're going to give priority to. We are currently waiting on 3 matches, which will probably finish pretty quickly.
Yeah. It's surprisingly going insanely quick tonight.
Yeah, this is again like limited amount of players. Everyone knows what they're doing, and hopefully go from there.
Yeah.
See, it has the Players' Cup finals where it was like all 4. I remember Tyson. Tyson's so cool. That was Zacian Lucario Melmetal won that.
Zacian Lucario Melmetal.
Yeah.
Is that a tag team one?
Yep. I'll pop it up. Natalie Miller, sorry. Or it might be Millar, played it. Very simple. And they played the Bronzong that made him resist a fire Pokemon. It was super simple play. Like you get the Lucario set up, you play Full Metal Wall GX, and then you just keep hitting, or you try to get the Zacian set up to finish out the game, or the Zamazenta even. Which was prevented against VMAX. Different times. Up, down 2. Let's find out what the last 2 are. Gardevoir versus Zoroark? How is that still going? Charizard Pidgeot versus Grimmsnarl Frostlass? Okay, I can see that. But how does Zoroark just not win? Why hasn't the bigger one just eaten the smaller one?
Who knows? I mean, hey, he might have lost his Monkey Dory last round, and that's why.
That's true.
But yeah, this last match, it was pretty interesting. I'm glad something different. I'm glad it is not just a straight Gardevoir, straight Dragon Ball deck matchup. I'm glad that.
Yeah, Like
This
these,
seem different.
let's look at Heracross's list right now. I think they're just playing the same. Okay, not all the way. That is a Zoro tech right there. Zoroark can't beat you if they can't damage you. They would have to come after you with a Zorua.
Exactly. Yeah, this is huge tech. And it makes sense too.
Like as much as I like to say it'll be against like Grimmsnarl Frostlass, you can still get pinged. You're gonna get pinged and monkey doried. Zoro with Mochi would be different. Or Zoro with Mochi. Let's see what the Zoroark one's playing. Oh no, they're playing against Grimmsnarl Frostlass. So Mimikyu's not going to come up in that matchup. But Zorua is. I like that. Like, try and stop me here, Zorua. Try to. And with Ghost Eye, you do enough to KO. There's Zoruas.
Exactly. Yeah, with same damage counter, they're gone.
Like, as good as Liam's run was, Liam also hit a lot of the stuff they needed. A lot of stuff. Or hit a lot of matchups. What was Liam's full matches? I'm trying to remember if we can look that up. Like everything they played against. Like we have a whole bunch of 4-1s. 4-1s are fine. 4-1s still get prizes. I mean, top 8 still get prizes. A lot of good stuff coming through. How many? We're still waiting on 2. Probably still the same 2. Yes. That's what's performing well in the metagame. What is the best win percentage tonight? Charizard Dragapult, which doesn't count. Because it's 1.
Yeah.
If you go for, say, a larger number, say at least 5 or more, Grimmsnarl Frostlass is having a pretty good night. Dragapult Dusknoir, Gardevoir Jellicent's at 50-50. Gardevoir not having as good a night. Conkeldurr got a win or 2.
At least.
Obzation went 2 and 3. I mean, good for them. Goldingo went 5 for 5.
Look at that. Dang. Not bad. I wish I would have seen Greninja do a little bit better. I root for the underdogs, and I really wish Greninja would have been better. That would have been good.
Excuse me. Yeah, this cough's probably not going to wait for like another week.
Jeez.
And the thing is, I have a dentist appointment tomorrow, so hopefully I'm not coughing during then.
Oh, gee, let's hope not.
Well, it's just putting a crown in, and like that's always so much easier.
Hmm.
All right. Right. One match left. Guess is the 2-2s. The one I thought could take longer. I mean, they still have like 11 minutes left to play.
Well, still 11 minutes left in the round?
Yeah. This is about the time we've been finishing every round. We've had a very
interesting. Okay. Yeah, things are going pretty quick tonight, which is, again, I'm not I'm not one to complain about that. Going things pretty quick is not too bad. Not too bad at all. So, like I said, I'm hoping to be able to get that last match up here, the 5-5 record guys up here with the God of War Jellicent and the Grim Snarl Frostlass would be an exciting thing to see.
That's true. 5-hour ride home in the morning. Ooh. Yeah, get some sleep. I stream every other Tuesday challenges. Every Friday, except this next Friday, I stream tournaments, like League Cup style tournaments. And then on this weekend, we're doing at 8 a.m. Pacific time starting is the regional, quote unquote regional. It's like an in-person regional. So it's
except you don't have all the bathrooms and long lines.
No lines, no wristband cutting your wrist off, that kind of stuff. Who else?
Exactly.
Who else we've got playing stuff anytime soon? Like right now, it kind of sucks. Online tournaments have been kind of the down a bit, but things are going to probably start picking back up this weekend. We got essentially a new format. We've got these awesome prizes here.
So awesome! That's so awesome, man.
I love the Gengar mat. I finally put in the orders for it, and it should be coming in fairly quickly.
Yeah, your mat's awesome, and then those trophies too. Oh, like I said, if I was able to play, I'd be going for that Fuecoco trophy. No doubt about that.
Like 20, give me $20, I can do it.
I might think about that. I might actually think about that.
I mean, like if you know how to use spray paint, you could pretty much do it yourself. Like the Pokemon models are extremely easy to build. They like
gotcha. Okay.
I build Gunpla, like the Gundams and stuff, and I've done some of the really hardcore ones, like super small parts with like panels everywhere. Like you got to attach the panels. Pokemon ones are nothing like that. It's like a couple stickers and a full build thing. Did you ever see the one I did for Worlds?
Gotcha. I did not know.
The one I did for Worlds was I did a shiny Magikarp, but it was a large scale Magikarp.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay, I've never seen that. Yeah, that's right.
Do me the Magikarp. And this one is a good large size. Like it's like a $40 model, I want to say. Let me see if I can find it. Find the size of it real quick. September super sale. Might have to get in on this. No, I've got a project I'm already working on. Can't go buy more. There we go. It's about 8 inches. And it actually comes with like multiple tails.
Okay.
It comes with like multiple tails and everything, so you can change it from like flopping, or it's just on display, like you can see right here.
Gotcha. Okay.
Well, like the fins are articulated, the mustache thing's articulated. Pretty decent size. Like this is like literally all it is. Those just pop off.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. I don't know why I was thinking you like. I actually thought you were like making them like by hand at home or something with something. I don't know how you're doing it.
No,
I was thinking in my head, I'm like, this guy's talented.
I wish. No, it's just mainly.
I mean, you are talented. I mean, don't get me wrong, you are. But I've been saying like, I thought like you were really doing everything like, from home. I thought.
No, there's.
Which hey, you're still doing a lot of stuff.
Yeah, model kits are so great. Like, if you want to go like the harder ones, like real great here, like this one. Like, just this is just full of tiny little parts.
Oh, geez. I mean, even though those probably can be super frustrating, I am definitely
Like, where is
I
it?
definitely want to try one day because it'd be super cool to do. I love doing Lego builds, and I would love to do maybe a Gundam build one day. That would actually be kind of crazy.
Start with like an entry grade or the high grade. The Mimikyu is actually one of the easiest ones. But see, like this is every single runner that the box comes with, and every single part you have to use a pair of like specialized nippers to cut off. And then sometimes you got to sand them a little bit, put them all together, and then like here's the instructions for it. Like you can see this one has a full inner frame. So you build like the inner frame and then you put the armor on top of it.
Oh wow, okay.
It's a longer build. It takes time, but it's like a lot of fun. Like if you're into that. Whereas in like they were talking about, oh look, the Mimikyu looks cool, right? Like that's it. That's all the pieces.
Oh, it's nothing.
And it really is called like a 1, 2, 3 quick build. You don't need the specialty nippers. You don't need anything else. It just takes just a couple minutes of your time, and it makes a cool little model. Whereas in like the Gengar here has like articulation a little bit more. There's a little bit more with it. But again, you still don't need specialty tools or anything. So that's why I used to make the blah 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 the prizes.
Gotcha. I mean, hey, they're still sick though. I mean, it's still work you're doing, you know.
Yeah, like the painting is a little bit of a pain in the ass because like
I bet, yeah.
I was going to do them like one at a time over like the winter, and I realized I had to like I can't do that. I can't spray paint outside in the winter here because it gets way too rainy. So I had to get those done now.
Okay.
I mean, I could do it indoors, but I don't think my house has good enough ventilation to be doing spray paints indoors. And plus, Mrs. Jones would be like, "Why did you spray paint indoors? It's like it's all gassy and horrible." I'm like, "Don't." But it's for the tournaments, and she'd be like, "But no, it's not." No, she's not like that. But it's still spray paint smells. It lingers.
Yeah, I've done a little bit of spray paint back in the day, and yeah, that takes. I think I sprayed like outside of my house one time, just like outside the door real quick or something I was doing, and it lingered for at least like an hour or two. It was a while.
Yeah. So, like, I've looked into airbrushing. That's something else. I don't want to spend like $200 on a good airbrush kit because like it's not even just it's just not even the airbrush. You have to get like a box and like a fan. Then I have to go do it by a window so the fan like blows out and like, oh man, like as much as I'd love to do that, I don't do that much model building and stuff to like justify the cost. If Mrs. Doom bought me one, I would use it. I'd love it. And they have two. This is the first time we're going to time. Like, how is this?
For both those games?
Oh, they finally finished. No, there was one last one. Okay, now they're finished. Now let's finish this
Here
up.
we go.
There we go. Round 6 is up. This is moving pretty well tonight. We've had these finished like after midnight before.
Yeah, I remember. I've been there.
But
yeah, because you're going to 11, at least 11:30, 12:30. I remember.
But hey, we'll take it. And I'll go see if King Heracross is able to stream.
Which would be awesome. Hopefully he will be. Because it'll be an exciting matchup against Gardevoir and Jellicent versus Grimmsnarl Frostlass.
It's good. I usually try to get the 6-0s or the 5-0s on because then it guarantees we're seeing like the championship match.
Yeah, exactly. Yep, I totally agree. And then that's what the people want to see too. They want to see the final conclusion to it all. Who takes it all, you know? I get it. Be a good match to see. Hopefully we can get it up here on the stream.
All right, Mama Maple Shady says they can. They just need a sec.
So, question: if I can ask, because like Jellicent, I have not seen too much of. I've definitely seen it going around. I haven't seen many people playing it until now. What is the move behind Jellicent here? Like, why are people migrating more to Jellicent instead of just playing a straight Gardevoir deck now?
It's a straight counter to Gardevoir. It makes the Gardevoir matchup so much easier in the mirror,
Okay.
because what you end up happening is you get the Jellicent set up, and then they can't easily set up their Gardevoirs. So it's a little bit like, hey, it's like a long-term item lock, and they can't gust out of it because they don't play any boss's orders.
That's right. That's right.
So you end up having the issue where they're just like, oh yeah, I'm set up, here I go. And if they're not able to. All right, so table 3s. Awesome. I'll get us down there.
All right.
All right, we'll get this game going. We'll see who's the champion of the challenge. The last challenge I played in, I beat the guy who ended up being the winner because his resistance was just slightly better because I beat him. I was like,
wait, what?
We both ended up with the same record to end. It was like a 3-1 record. And they use opponent resistance for the tiebreaker. But because I beat him, his opponent's resistance was better than mine, because mine went down because like one of my other opponents didn't do well, and so they ended up winning. I was like, come on!
No. Oh my gosh!
So I ended up in second instead of first. I was like, this is like worst case scenario. I win, I still don't win. I lose, and I tumble further down.
Yeah. Oh man, I've been there. Sometimes that percentage has been in my favor, and most of the time it usually isn't at all. It usually is not.
I just need to look up some events. I need to get at least one event in before Vegas. At least get a little bit of practice back in. I hate this new setup so bad. That's not good.
It is kind of weird, like this background and stuff like that. Is there a reason for the theming of this background?
Oh, I mean this one, they're doing some sort of like teacher back to school thing.
Oh, okay. Oh well.
Oh man, there's a cup that's like 5 minutes away from my house, and it's like the worst weekend I could have.
Oh no.
It's my kid's birthday weekend.
Oh yeah, that would definitely be pretty wild if you were like, yeah, I'm gonna go to the cup. See you guys.
Yeah. Well, we're going to see Rocky Horror Picture Show at midnight the night before, anyways.
Okay.
It's one of their favorite movies, and they're doing a 50th anniversary. And then someone else is running their cup on that 4th as well. Oh, man. And again, I hate this new setup because I have to click like every single store individually.
Oh, like the new set they have like for the Pokemon event.
Yeah. Like I can't just be like,
yeah.
I can't just be like, hey, show me all the cups in the area. There's a one that does it. I try to remember what it is. Oh my gosh. Oh, Pokedata. Pokedata.ovh. They have an event map. Are they going to get that Grimmsnarl set up? Like if they, we'll have to see. Like grabbing it now, I don't know if that was the they're Evo. So you need some hand disruption because otherwise that Jellicent isn't doing much. That makes sense.
Okay. Yeah, we have only one Morgram though. The rest of the Morgams are probably discarded. Oh, they get Iono on them.
I love when I play against
again.
I love when I play against Aldex, and that's what I get. And they're like, "Oh, come on!" I'm like, "Yep, goodbye." Oh, see, there's a League Cup, but it's the weekend I'm in Vegas.
Dang it.
Come on, man. A lot of them haven't even scheduled them yet, so.
I mean, is there a League Cup on that Friday?
For Vegas? I'm in Vegas at like 9 a.m.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm not going to Vegas and not spending the time there, not doing as much as I could.
True. Yeah, I gotcha. That's it, yeah.
So they still needed the Spike Myth, though.
Yeah, so they completely lose it, yeah. So much disruption. And oddly enough, they have Marnie sleeves on their deck getting played against a Marnie deck. So funny.
So that's gone. That Ralts could be gone. Like this is the issue that you're running into with this Gardevoir Jellicent. They don't have a really good one hit KO solution. You end up with you hit for only so much, and then especially against dark types, this is what happens. Now we do know King Heracross Max Palette here plays the Mimikyu, and right now there's no Frostless. I don't even know if this one has Frostless. That could end up being a win condition for them.
Yeah.
Because if they get that out, and Maple Shady here is unable to, and now that they're ahead, try to keep a Snorunt active, they would have to come up and corkscrew punch with a Morgrim. And we're seeing from their side, we know they don't have a Morgrim. But there's a lot of prizing out there as it is. There's an Artisan. As I right click and cover up the whole screen.
Yeah, going for the Ralts. Yeah, that was obvious to going for that.
I get something going.
Okay, so no bench. See that? All right. Throwing Darkness back into his deck. Okay.
Sometimes if you don't even know how much energy you may have left in the deck, sometimes just you have a ton in the discard. And the Balloon. And the Shaman. We could see him in Mimikyu end game here. But again, there's just so many other things that they could still possibly KO. There's the Morgram.
There's the Morgram. Yep.
I wonder if they're not even thinking about that because they have access to what's the word I'm looking for here? Open deck list. They should be able to be like, oh yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's what it is to have these things too. That helps me a lot when I'm playing. I can see what I'm going up against and like, okay, you know what to kind of prepare for. And here's Mimikyu. Here's coming.
Now again with the open deck list, how many outs do they play for gusting? Like, if they don't play enough with the counter catcher, like I don't even know if you want to set up putting damage out here right now. Because now you just moved. You put 40. Oh, as long as you don't damage, I think you should be fine. Oh, the counter catcher. They're going to take out the Impidimp. That's what they needed to do. Okay, so they had that play. That's what they need to do. Adrenaline onto the Impidimp. Eye the rest. You'll still be behind on prizes, so your counter catchers are still active. You could get Maractus. That's a possibility. And the other thing is, the Shadow Bolt doesn't damage the Mimikyu. It does damage the bench.
That's right. Yeah. That's very true. So at least just do something if you can't get his Pokemon out of there. Yeah, interesting enough, staying away from the Frost last setup and opting for a triple Monkey Dory on the bench. Very interesting. Okay.
You could see a Devo play. Moving the 1 damage.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was thinking about that Evo play.
And now we're going to see a confusion play here on the Grimmsnarl. And they had to move that 10 damage, otherwise those Monkey Dories were just going to move it off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see what he's doing here. There's that Mimikyu needs to get out of there. Eat a quick prize, and all he's got to do is make that coin flip off this from this confusion here. Get 2 prizes off 2 single prizers. Not bad. While we click the Morgram here. Saving for any more attack, and he got the attack off. Doing 30 on the bench and then doing a good old 360 due to weakness.
360 degrees. Oh, wait. I missed Tony Hawk. The new one wasn't as good as the other remake.
Really, you played the 3 and 4?
Yeah, I didn't. It's still good, but 3 and 4 had different things to it, and it felt like they're trying to shove 3 and 4 into like 1 and 2's kind of setup. Which 1 and 2, you know, those were great games, and like they felt like they were good. But after that, no.
Yeah. Wait, so they made because I'm a huge Tony Hawk Pro Skater fan, and so they made the fourth one like the first 3.
Yeah, so they remake. Yeah, so they went through. They excuse me, and they kind of forced forward into like 3 setup.
Man, I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, so it was like I get why they did it, but it just wasn't as good.
Yeah, because I remember playing Pro Skater 4 for the GameCube.
Yeah,
and I love the whole idea behind having missions, you know, free skating around levels, and you know, picking this thing up to do and doing this thing, and like that was cool to me. Like I really enjoyed that instead of having just a 2-minute timer just to do everything really quick, or having to restart levels, do it again, restart level, do it again. And knowing that they did that though, because like I really did love the change to have those like the missions. It was so much better. I mean, it's kind of sad that they changed that.
Yeah,
making through that confusion again is crazy.
I mean, that's the confusion is probably one of their best things they can do right here. It's like the only thing they can do.
Yeah. Yeah, Ghost has not been affected by it once.
Yeah, I was going to try to get back to 1800 on the ELO because I'm at about 16 right now. I'm like, man, I'm so tired of these decks. I'll just wait till tomorrow. Restart on the bracket. Go from there.
Oh god, do new decks release tomorrow?
Yeah, no. Thursday. Sorry, it's tomorrow for Demon Slayer because it's already Wednesday there. So Thursday. So I'll probably take the day off from it tomorrow, and then go play.
Gotcha. Makes sense.
This is
he does here. Okay, he's got 60 to work with.
This is actually one of our last games. Like if they're able to find anything with Devo, they could possibly win. They just need the one prize. We know the Devo's in there. Just got to find it. Confused. Ooh. Now you gotta get that 60 off the Monkey Dory. You gotta just make it disappear. I think you just go all in onto the active. Yeah. They've got too many Monkey Dories set up to not be spreading damage back.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to come down to top deck then. Top deck Ultra Ball, it's game. Top deck Grimmsnarl, it's game. That's what they get.
What is it?
Energy switch. Ooh, we're going to see a shuffle though. They have so many cards left in deck. So many outs.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
And this is the last match now. Officially the last match. So once this is done, we will have our champion, and that is it. Oh, ads trying to pop up again. I think I have one more. Oh, I'm out of snoozes. I'm sorry for everyone that is going to hit an ad break. I tried to stall it as much as I could. I hate the ad breaks sometimes. Well, again, now we're at the point. Grimsnarls wins the game.
It's gotta be it. We gotta get that top deck. Here we go.
Here we go. Oh!
Oh my gosh, no. Oh, that feels so bad. Oh no. Oh jeez. Another rare candy into nothing. Oh my gosh.
Ooh, a piece of candy.
Yeah. Oh, piece of candy.
Ooh, piece of candy.
And he's healing that. He's healing that health off of damage. I mean, off of Gardevoir there.
Yeah, so Devo's out.
Devo's unfortunately out. Oh my gosh! And if he pulls Devo too, that would be the worst.
I know.
That would be the worst.
At this point, you just put the Morgrim up and hope for the best. It really sucks because like we're on an ad break and the game might end. I feel bad for people. Boss's orders.
Oh, no.
You could check how much energy they have. Maybe try to get the bird up there.
No, they've got the energy in the discard. Unfortunately, he looked at it recently, and I saw the energy in there. He unfortunately does not have any way of being able to save this. He has that. They have the energy. Oh man, Gardevoir had to do it again.
Gardevoir had to take one of the hardest matchups it has and be like, nah, I'd win. Yeah, they're going to try. Try the boss stall. They attach energy. There it is.
There it is. Dang it. Yeah, like they had to have had it.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, man. GG's, though, to the Gardevoir player for sticking it out. Bringing it up from behind. Oh, my gosh, though. Grimsnarl had it, too. They had it.
It was all there. And then that Iono just shut him out. And that's actually something Grimsnarl, I think, has problem in general. It just doesn't. And this is some of these decks we're running into. They just don't have the ability to close out the game. Like every time I play like Terra Box, that's what happens. I just can't close out the game. I'm like cool, I can't. And so like they ended up here with like the worst possible hand where they needed one thing and they had no way of drawing it, and they used up some of its resources and it just wasn't able to. And it sucks, but that's what it is.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. I mean, GG's to both of them. They stuck it out and did a good. They both made it close. That was a good match to watch. I definitely did like that. That was a good one.
And let me make sure update standings. Actually, you know what? I could just end round. End tournament. There it goes. So that is finalized. Here's your records. King Heracross is number 1 at 6-0. Number 2 was Maple Shady at 5-1. Easy with that Hydreigon Dragapult. But we so badly wanted to get on, but weren't able to tonight. 5-1.
Crazy.
GG, man. He's even got the Mochi with the Petrarunt.
Really?
Yeah, so
that's interesting.
Well, because the Charizard can use it too. So you got 2 types able to use it. Actually, I never realized. That's because it's a stellar one. I was like, why does that one got a white background? Oh, it's a stellar. But that one, this whole deck here is interesting. Like, I really wanted to see it. Maybe if they show up on this weekend, we'll watch it. Maybe we will. Who knows? If someone will bring it. It's a challenge. Challenge is where I think the weirdest decks will work. Double Zoroark, double Dragapult Dusknoir. Just good set, good event. And with that, we're going to get ready to call it a night. Paparazzi, any last minute promotions you want to give?
Yeah, I mean, just if anyone wants to follow me, check me out. I stream every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, doing a little bit of different stuff every now and again, but trying to keep Tuesdays to Pokemon. So if I want to come check me out I'm here on Twitch. I mean, paparazzi_. That's me. That's how you can find me. Also on YouTube and Twitter. So I used to say X, but Twitter as well. So check me out if you want.
There's a shout out in the Twitch channel if you want to be able to follow them. Am I on there? Yes, I am. I always hate because like it doesn't show it like if it is or not. But I have to click on it and then it gives me a broken heart. And then it's like, oh, okay, I am following you. I was like, oh, I was gonna feel bad. Like the only person I haven't followed because now it's a long running joke is Sunny. At this point, I kept bringing it up for like the last 3 years. Like I'll follow you at some point. And I just haven't, and now I feel like bad about it. And so that's like, yeah, maybe I should follow him, but then at the same time, I'm like, maybe not. But with that,
gotta keep the joke alive.
Yep. With that, we're gonna call it a night. I want to send you all off to High Flyer UK because I haven't had a chance to rate him in a while. That's how late my tournaments have been ending. He has been rating me. He's fun to watch. He's a very nice, comfy streamer. I will be back this weekend, starting 8 a.m. Pacific time. We have the Doom Champion Series. That's right. We changed the name because now with the Doom Champion Series is more what it is. Quote unquote regional tournament. If you're playing it, great. If you're not and want to watch, great as well. We'll see you then, and hopefully you have a good rest of your night or day, depending on where you're at. And we'll hopefully see you this weekend.